Hello everyone, we're looking at MAC Make-up a Smoky Eye for the daytime, so a lighter version of the darker smoky eye. Something you can wear out when you have a daytime event and you don't want to go as dark as you do in the evening. This is more of a look that's still nice. You could still go to a kids function or if you're doing something like a luncheon with the girls. So I hope you guys enjoy. Take care. Hello to everyone out there, and I am going to be showing you today smoky eyes. Basically, this one is going to be a little bit softer so that way you can wear it during the day when you're going to a nice event. I always start first with my Pro Longwear, the concealer from MAC. If anybody's out there like me, I always have issues with dark circles under my eyes, and sometimes if I feel like I'm having one of those days where they're really dark from being out the night before. Sometimes what I'll do is when I get out of the shower, after I put my facial lotion on and my eye lotion, I will actually just take a little bit of this and put it on, blow dry my hair, and then when I'm getting ready to do my makeup, do a second coat. That way it really gives me really good coverage. Okay, so after I do that, I actually use MAC's Primp and Prime. As you guys know, I'm a total MAC junkie. This actually helps seal in all the wrinkles. I am going on 40. And it actually helps smooth my makeup when it goes on. So this is a nice step. So again, the MAC Prep and Prime. Some of you may know of it already, and there's also the Prep and Prime, excuse me, for the lips as well. So you can see that. So I usually do that first. Get that all on there. All the prep stuff we do, huh? And then I actually put the Prep and Prime on my lips, and that again helps fill in any lines and helps just make everything go on nice and smooth. Okay, the next step I usually do is that's when I put on my facial powder. I actually use the medium from MAC, their powder. So it's kind of a little bit like Bare Essentials. I like the way it is. The one nice thing is it does have SPF 15 in it. So on those days that you don't want to put on your sunscreen, which I always should put on sunscreen, you just buff it right on. So I take my brush, dip it in there, get the excess off, and I just buff it, just in circles right on my face. So you could see all the blemishes and everything going away. Now one thing, as I'm doing this, because I love to use powder, if you notice, I'm always in my robe. The reason for that is how many of you have actually gone through that, where you start to get dressed, get ready to go, and you do your makeup, and next thing you know, there's fallout everywhere, all over your clothes, from colors, from your eyeshadows, from your powders, and everything else, in case you didn't give your little extra. Okay, so after we complete that, the next part is I always use MAC's paint pots. I use Soft Orchid is my favorite that I use, basically just as a base. It keeps the colors vibrant, and I just evenly apply it just right on the eyelid. It helps keep the colors true. It helps, the biggest part is it helps all the creases. It helps the colors stay all day. This is great for all you moms out there that are running around and you get the one time in the morning to get the makeup on and then you're not going to get a chance to touch it up. So this will really help keep that eyeshadow bright and colorful all day. Okay, after that, I like to give myself a little color. So I actually, today I'm just using the Revlon Color Stay, and it's just a bronzer. It's a mineral finish powder. So I just take a little brush, and I just dab it a little on the nose, in the cheeks, chin, forehead, just to give myself a little color. Now, you want to always bring it down through the neck, because you don't want to end anything where you have a color line where it's two different colors. You want to always blend it down onto the neck, a little on the chest, never hurts. Okay, All right, next thing I like to do is then I usually add my blush. That way, face is done. Just kind of dab on my blush a little bit, and then I take it, and I don't do streaks. I do little round, same thing, just little round circles. And then you want to always just try to stay right on that cheekbone right there. All right. Okay, after that, my base I'm using is MAC Grain. With that, I am using brush 227. That's a big, just nice thick brush that will evenly just put that right on, spread it right out nicely on your eyelid. I do this over my entire eyelid. Just nice and easy. All right. Now, today we're going to be using dark colors. So basically, my favorite thing with dark colors is MAC's Brush 13. That way, if you have fallout from your eyeshadow, you can just sweep it right away. And this is made to pick up those extra pieces and everything else. Okay. So today, we're actually going to be using a nice soft pink. And this one is actually called Freeze. So I don't know if some of you who are MAC users may remember Freeze as it came in a lipstick as well, in a nice soft pink. So I like to use MAC, again, their brush 210. It has like a little angle to it. And this one, to open my eyes, because I feel like my eyes are smaller, I actually just put this right in the corner. So I start it right in the corner right there. And I just dab it, because if you just kind of push it, you're not going to get all your true color there. And then if you get a little bit, just kind of wipe off what you need. But again, you just kind of dab right in the corner there. Now you could go all the way across the lid. That's fine. But just make sure you want it, and we'll go back over this in a little bit, right there in the corner. So do that on both eyes. So you're just going to dab that right in there. Again, anything extra, you can just kind of wipe off. Then I'm going to take MAC's brush that's little tiny flat, and this is brush 220. I'm just going to take a little bit of that same soft pink, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a highlight right under your eyebrow. So just right underneath that eyebrow right there. So we're all sparkly pink girls today. All right. Now after that, I am actually, and you wouldn't think this would go, but antique. I'm going to actually put that in my crease. That I do with brush 217, and I just take a little bit of that antique, tap it off so you don't have that excess falling, and I just start from the corner right there. And if you look at yourself with your eyes open, your crease is going to be right above where that eyelet is. So you're just going to kind of, again, do those little circles, little pats right in there. And I always kind of open my eye to see if it's going right where I want it to. Just kind of gives a little extra. And do that on both sides. And don't worry, if you don't have an exact line or anything, when we use our blender brush at the end to blend everything together, it works perfect. All right, so we have that part done. Okay, so next, I apologize, drop one of my brushes. I have actually brush 213. I should know these brushes by now. All right, and I'm going to take a little bit again of the antique. I'm going to actually blend it just right underneath my eye. Just, you're going to take a little bit and just kind of push it out right underneath your eye. Okay, same thing with the other side. Again, don't worry if you don't have that straight line. Once we go through all the blending, it's a whole different ballgame. All right, okay, so that's antique. Once I've done that, I'm actually going to be taking another one. I have two of the 217s, and I'm going to actually be taking Carbon. Dark, dark, dark. So when you watch this, you don't need a lot. You just need a little tiny bit. Tap it off, and you're going to just start in the corner and just kind of dab that right in the corner. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side, just in the corner. Dab it right in the corner. It really will pull out all the pinks and plums in there too. All right, from that point, that's when I'm going to grab my blender brush. It's 36 from MAC Makeup. I'm going to take this brush, and you're just going to take it, and you're going to make circles with it. and blend everything together. So you're just going to kind of keep going back and forth and just do circles. Then come down, kind of brush it in there. You're just blending everything together. Little circles. All right, we're getting there. Much better from the beginning, right? Okay. All right, again, we're going to still be using carbon. This time, I'm going to be using brush 212. This is one of my favorite brushes. As you can see, it's flat. You can use this with your eye shadow dry. That's what I'm going to do a little bit first. And you can just lay it to actually use it almost like an eyeliner. And you just lay it right underneath, almost like just a little tap underneath your eyelashes on the bottom. So again, you're going to take that carbon, little tap, and you're going to do it right underneath the eyelashes. Just to make that nice line underneath there. Now with this, if you don't want to go all the way across, you don't have to. It's up to you. I like to just go all the way across. I kind of like it uniform. Now, this is the neat part. With the same brush, I'm going to wet it. Just a little wet. I'm going to use carbon again. Now, this time I'm going to do it on my upper eyelid. Now, with the wet, it's going to actually make it look a lot darker. So, right along the base of the eyelashes. Now, me personally, I like to try to make the corner of my eye a little bit thicker and then go into a thinner line so that way it's almost like a cat eye, as you can see there. So again, just wet it. Use that carbon. And same thing, you're gonna just along the base of the eyelashes. And if you like it darker, you could always go darker. All right, so there you go. From this point, I actually love to take, again, here's the 13, and I just kind of sweep it over just to make sure. Okay, my favorite part, mascara. I curl my eyelashes, but if you curl your eyelashes, make sure you always curl before you put on your mascara. Because once your mascara is on, your eyelash curler will actually kind of catch on to your eyelashes and you can accidentally pull it out. Okay, I am actually using, and I love this, it's MAC's new False Lash Mascara. I have hardly any eyelashes. This helps so much. You guys will be in shock. This is my favorite. Okay, so bottom line is you just start, usually at the base of your eyelashes is the best spot. You kind of wiggle back and forth and pull, wiggle back and forth and pull. And then you can keep just building. You could probably already see how long my eyelashes are working with this. It's amazing to me. Just kind of spread them apart from the bottom up. There you go. You can see it makes it very nice. So this is kind of a quick and easy makeup when you want to do those dark eyes. So again, from the bottom up. Bottom up. So again, this is MAC's brand new one. It looks like, to me, it looks like a chess piece. So I love it. But you do those tops and then you always just add a little on the bottom. Make everything nice and easy. And after that you can look. So here's like a lighter version of smoky eyes. So please join us while you're doing your makeup too. If you ever need primping from metime.com, we have wonderful, fun, compact mirrors to put into your purse. These are always a lot of fun. I have a whole bunch of different on the website. Please join us next time and we will be doing different makeup. Thank you. So we are completed with the smoky daytime eyes. So lipstick's on, makeup's done, totally complete. So here's the ending result. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you next time.